Alright, welcome back to 539 everybody. So our first part of this journey, we're going to travel through this old covered bridge, which is kind of cool. And then after that, we are going to be making our way to an old nature preserve, and supposedly on this nature preserve is another really old 1800s graveyard, and I'm hoping that we can get in there and find it. This place looks even bigger than the last one I just visited, which was incredibly large, so I'm really hoping that we don't have too hard of a time finding it, but it's always an adventure going into the woods to find stuff like that, so we'll see what we have to do when we get there. We are approaching the nature preserve right now, and you can seriously tell because it is just really thick woods that we're about to hit. I'm really hoping we don't have to pay to get into this place. I don't think so. I also am hoping that it's not a nature preserve that you can hunt at. Oh no, right away it says no hunting on the side of the road, so excellent. I wanted to take a look at this sign. Oh, there's a map. Let's maybe see if we can check out the map, and it'll tell us about this graveyard and which way we need to go, because this place is huge. We are still in western Ohio, and there's a school bus. Interesting. Seems to be a drop-off area. Okay, so looks like we're really nearby. You can see the arrow there. And then the cemetery right here. Okay, interesting. They're just turning around and leaving. So, it doesn't look like we'll have any truck to get through the woods. I'm wondering what this is. I wonder if that's like... Oh, it looks like just an old signpost. I want to look at this historic plaque here too. Oh, I can see now. There's signs on some of the trees denoting what kind of tree they are. Alright, I guess all we have to do really now is hop back up in the car and drive a little bit further until we get to it. Should be right on the side of the road. We'll admit I'm a little bit disappointed at that. I thought maybe that we'd get a little bit of a hike in at this location, but it's not really looking like it now. But another historical plaque right there. Alright, heading back to the car. Something just sitting there. We found abandoned underwear. There you go. Not the first time on this channel. Maybe the first time at the edge of the woods. Somebody must not have made it in time. Pretty amazing looking place. See lots and lots of evergreens in this location. Alright, so I guess all we have to do is take a right-hand turn here, and it should be literally right down the road. Maybe even right at the stop sign here. I don't know. Not looking like it. Well, there's some sort of building right over here. It looks like somebody's house. I hope that sign wasn't leading us in the wrong direction. I kind of doubt it, but I'm not seeing anything here. Maybe this place is just bigger than I was expecting. We should be spotting it along the sides of the road here at any moment. Starting to get a little bit suspicious right now. I think we're coming up to a T section. Well, I am definitely a little bit confused right now. I pulled out my phone and it looks like we should have passed right by it. We might literally have to go and stop and check the map again. Unfortunately, I found a pamphlet, but it didn't have one of the foldable maps in it. I don't know, this is strange. It can't be too far. It literally put it right on the same road, as a lot of you could see from the map. It put it on the same road as the parking lot that we parked in. So, unless it was on up more towards the entrance and I just accidentally drove on right by it, I don't know. So maybe we'll have to go that way. Okay, made it all the way back to where the map was, and when I went by this road right here, I saw something down the road that appeared to maybe be another parking lot, or maybe could be the cemetery that we're looking for. There's something up here where you can pull in. Oh, that's just the office. Okay. Now I'm really lost. I wanted to try this before I tried heading to the front of the park again. Oh wait, here it is. Kind of looks like the map was wrong. What in the world? I don't know how I'm supposed to park. And it looks like there's a little space up here. We'll just have to risk it and park on the side of the road. Yeah, it kind of looks like people are pulling over here. Alright, let's get out. Wow, so there's some historical information here too. That's kind of cool. So it does look like there is some newer things here too, but you can see a lot of these white graves that have been cleaned are the historical items. That's really unique. I've never seen anything like that. Look at that. Lots of handmade stones. Let's see these right here. All appear to be handmade, well, these two at least. Wow, this actually isn't even in English. You can see it's in their native language. That's really cool. So if anybody wants, that looks like a Bible verse, but if anybody wants to add a translation below, feel free. You can see this one has had a lot of damage. Almost looks like somebody knocked it off. As you can see, Just the names and dates have been removed. So I'm not really sure about that. That's kind of sad though. So some of these are actually newer, and then a lot of them are historic. Some of the stones at some point may have been replaced. But from the signage, it's kind of appearing that the majority of people that are here are actually descendants of the original Gull family. Wow, and this is actually shaped like a lot of the older Civil War graves, but it's a U.S. Army veteran from Vietnam, rather. And here's another, looks like grave marker, and I thought it was going to be a historical plaque, but it actually is a veterans plaque as well. And then right next to it is a little bench that was dedicated to the homestead memory. Which I'm not really sure where that would have been. Might have been right around here. There is a decent sized area over here where there could have been a structure at one time. But who knows? But quite a remarkable place. Especially in the middle of the wilderness here. Obviously not much of a drive to get to it. However, it is really fascinating and pretty cool. And then continuing on to the very front, or to one of the sides at least, you can see that there are section markers here, but there's nothing there. And there's no signage to say that anything has been lost or deteriorated. So I'm not sure if it's for future use or what the case really is. It seems like it's so well cared for, though, that it must just be for future family use. But quite the amazing location, and glad I took the chance to come back here and locate it. Alright, well, thank you all for joining me on this really interesting journey into the forest here. We got to drive around a little while, see some really cool stuff, including the old covered bridge. And I think we'll go ahead and turn around and maybe get one more shot of the covered bridge going out. But many thanks, and I will see all of you in the next adventure.